Hey guys, what up? It's your boy, Jedi King Hefner, back again for another 2026 Tour Divide update. My bad, I didn't even have a mic in front of me. Sorry about that. Back again for another 2026 Tour Divide update. Happy to be here. Hope you're happy to be here. It's on a Sunday, day 9. We're gonna make this good, quick, and painless. I always say that, but today we're gonna do it. We're gonna take a quick look at the map. We jumping right into it. Like I say, God bless you. Appreciate you being here. Let's see what's going on, man. And we're gonna jump right to it because it's much of the same, but it is a few changes. So, of course, let me get myself right, chimp. Yeah, okay. As we take a look at the map, man, you see Victor Bolsoni is killing it. Man, he already passed the CDT, already passed Cuba, and now he's headed towards Pie Town, getting him a couple of pieces of slice of pie. I said, man, when I get to Pie Town, never been there. I'm hoping they got some type of vanilla flavored, or some type of just plain pie with some whipped cream on top, like they have in the movies that they be throwing in people's faces. I just want some sort of a plain vanilla based pie. I don't know exactly what that could be. Either way, I'm allergic to chocolate. So yeah, he heading to Pie Town. So I think he's gonna break the record. He's still ahead of Jim Purley. But Jim Purley did make up a little bit of ground on him. So let me make sure. Okay. Thought I heard somebody know what that sound was. But yeah, Bolsoni is still ahead of the record. When I say, I guess what I'm saying is I don't know how much Bolsoni is going to beat the record by if he holds on. I don't know if it's going to be sub 11 days. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 11 days, 2 or 3 hours, or because I think, what did Jim Purley finish in? 11 days, 19 hours. So I don't think he's going to do a sub 10-hour day. He got a ways to go. He's at mile 2200, so he got about a little over 400 miles or so to go. And yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do that at sub 11 days. If he does, hats off to him. So no more news to share there. We'll get past that. I'm not sharing videos or anything on these top guys. I think you can get that on another channel. But man, Lawrence Ten Dam is getting hunted down by Justinas Lavica. Yeah, he right on his heels. And since Ten Dam has took that wrong turn a while back, a couple of days ago, he's sort of been not going as strong. But let me tell you, I sort of laughed at myself because I'm out here with you looking at these dots, right? And you don't, when you see the dots, you just see the speed that they're going there. Man, it's all type of trials and tribulations that they got to go through. Even though it's not a lot of bad weather, though, it's still a lot of climbing. It's rocks, it's terrain, it's when to sleep, when not to sleep, when to eat, when not to eat. Is my leg hurting? Is my back hurting? Is my jaw hurting? It's so many things we don't know. Is it windy? Is it, what I'm saying? What's going on? Where I'm gonna sleep tonight. It's it's a lot going on out there. So it's not just riding their bikes, but looking at the dots, you can just sort of get caught up. Oh, they're not going as fast. Yeah, man, because they riding bikes. You don't know what's happening out there. Well, my guy Angus Young, did he catch up with them? Because he was in third place. Wait a minute. He must be covered up by this person. Yep. So he's in Dale North. I think he's gonna get him a couple hours of sleep, I guess. Look like he had a Shell. Look like he had a Shell gas station. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not doing the Google comparison. I don't have it right here. I could check my other map, but I ain't gonna look that too far into it. Make a long story short, as normal, Bolsini in first, Ten Dam in second, Angus Young in third, and Victor Bolsoni is closing in on getting a record time. Xavier Chiriboga still riding strong back here. Fourth place. We got Miku Kanu still holding on in fifth. He right behind Mike Hall's record, and I'm a little bit sad only because my girl Megan Hackett has sort of fell back off of Mike Hall's record. She's about 30 miles, or probably about 40 miles now, shy of Mike Hall's, where Mike Hall is. So it doesn't look like she's going to catch him. Still a long way to go. Felix LeBurge, the leader for single speed riders, right on her butt. So that's the top 7 racers, and they're doing the same amount of greatness that they've been doing, to be honest. We fall back here, and what's of note back here is I want to find the cutoff. I did a count earlier, and I'm not going to recount it, but if you look back here, here's the 20-day cutoff marker. So everybody that's ahead of that is headed for a 20-day pace. And I counted earlier, and I think it's about the same. And it was like 39 riders riding for a sub 20-day finish, man. And that's a blessing. And I'm gonna be honest. When God blesses me to regain my full health, my full strength, my full capabilities, like that's the goal I'm shooting for, is to be in that pack somewhere, you know. That'll be the biggest blessing of all, being able to just finish in that quick of a time. Finishing anyway is a great thing. But hats off to everybody that's under that 20-day mark right now, and hopefully they'll hold on to that. I was tripping because the lady that's in second place, Torin Lackman, is under that 20-day mark. And where my guy at? Is he up under somebody? But I know my guy, Justin McKinley, last I checked, he got swallowed up. Let me see. Yep. Oh, he got swallowed up. He was ahead of the 20-day mark, and now he's behind it. So just a quick overview, and we're going to get on to a few videos, and I'm going to try to make this one a quick one. But yeah, quick overview, single speed. We know LeBurge is killing the crew. I mean, killing everybody. Whoa, wait a minute. Did Justin McKinley? Okay. Scott Petrie, second spot. And Justin McKinley, by some, I don't know what's going on, but he's crept up into being the third position. Man, hey, I don't know if somebody else, I haven't paid attention that closely, but I don't know if somebody else scratched or what. But he look like he's in third right now. I know he's not. No. Yeah, he's in third. He's in third. So he could get a podium finish for single speed. Congrats, Justin. I don't know what happened with the other riders back there. Okay, here's the other single speeders. Giselle still hanging in there. She hasn't scratched yet, so good to see that. Now, let's move right along. I want to make this, I don't want to take this stream out too far. It's on a Sunday. We want to just get a quick look because I got some videos to share. Checking out the women. This is where most of the dramas keep happening again. I told you I'm watching Megan, hoping that she can catch Mike Hall. That's something big that I really want to happen, but it's not looking good now. But she's killing the women's crew. Torin Lackman is in that second place. But, man, here's the drama that unfolded. Once again, my girl, Alyssa Secreto, she hasn't posted anything else on Instagram to let me know what happened. But she was in second place and fighting for the third place spot, and I don't know what happened. She said more updates to come, and I never heard a thing else out of her. She did drop another cryptic sort of tweet once again, but it was nothing major. But either way, Torin Lackman took advantage of it and pushed on ahead and got the second spot. Well, these three ladies, which has changed again, Maud, Leah, and Tanya Hacker were all riding pretty much hand in hand, like singing Kumbaya there for a little while earlier in the race. But whenever Karen Pocock got hurt, and then Alyssa Secreto, they passed Alyssa Secreto because I don't know what happened, why she was resting for so long. It could have just been from the race pace she was keeping. She might have just got beat down by the trail. She might have got an injury. We don't know. That's why I say we just looking at dots. But I don't really know what's going on with these people. They could have saddle sores. Anything could be going on that they're not talking about. But once they passed Alyssa Secretary, this trio picked up their pace. And Leah Goldstein and Tanya Hacker, they were beating Maud Zondervan by a lot. They won by 10 miles. About a few hours ago, before I did this stream, I looked up and Maud Zondervan was beating both of them by like 10 miles. I'm like, dang. It's like she got motivated. So they're all fighting for that third spot right now. And if something happens to my girl Torrin Hagman, is it Torrin Lagman? Yeah, Torrin Lagman, something happens to her, they'll be fighting for the second and third spot. So it's reason for them to scramble, but Maud, the youngster out of the group, she's 25, and I think Leah is what? I think she's like 40-something, and the other girl is 50-something. So the little young whippersnapper out of the group, she had took control and was beating them, and I guess both of them are now going to take some sort of a rest here. And where are they? Where's their little? They're somewhere right in between both. Oh, they're in Pinedale. I don't know whether they're going to spend the night there or whether they're just taking a rest to refuel. Let me see what Leah's doing. I don't know. We don't know what they're doing right now. I wouldn't put it past them that they may take a rest. But if not, let me see. Shoes, it ain't but 10 more miles to Boulder. Nah, they got to keep going. Yeah, it ain't but 10 more miles to Boulder, man. Is it something in Boulder? Let me see. It ain't really nothing in Boulder. Shoes, they might want to stay there, and if it's somewhere to sleep there, they might want to stay there and chill out. But either way, yeah, I'm hanging on too long. But yeah, that was the interesting part about the women's race is these three are now fighting for the second and third spot. So with all that said, let's check out my girl, Rachel Pajot. She's back here, my dog packing lady. Oh, man, she doing good. She at 956 miles, approaching max end, ahead of the broom wagon. She's doing a very respectable race and doing much better than I was doing when I was in the race. I say that, and that ain't saying much. I just did a little replay looking at my 2024, and man, it was. I'm talking about I was looking at the actual tracker on Track Leaders, and I was doing so bad. It was ridiculous. I was behind the broom wagon by now, and look, she's not. She's well ahead of the broom wagon, especially for a lady. So proud of her and all the rest of the ladies out here. But see my girl Giselle Napolillo still hanging in. My girl Carly Boyce, she got to be getting ready. Okay. No, it looks like she's keeping on. So everybody hanging on in there. So with all this said, let's stop sharing it. That's it with the actual race and what's going on. We see what's happening here. It's no more to really fawn about as far as the race is concerned. But I will talk about a few posts. And so let's check in on my leader, my girl, Megan Hakkinen. I saw some pictures of people sharing of her on Facebook. And I think this was, what was she at? I don't actually, let me see something. They said she was in Conoco in Poncha Springs. I don't know exactly where that is on the map. I think that's not long ago, though. But let's share it. Let's share it. So this is, look at old Meg. Look at Meg. So, yeah. There go Megan having her little drink there. And this is what I was laughing at. Now, I love you, Megan. You know, you my girl, but I can't lie, boy. She is showing some great form of eating that burrito, if my guys know what I mean. I can't lie, but Megan got some damn legs on her, boy. Look at them legs. That's a fine woman. I love me some Megan. So, I still got more to share on her. So this is a while back. Not today. I think this was yesterday. It's something I forgot to share, and I want to share. Some stuff that she shared on her Instagram, and the girl shared for her. So this is her. Yeah, she was at Brush Mountain Lodge. This was Brush Mountain Lodge showing this. Yeah, Brush Mountain Lodge. I think that's the girl Kathy that runs the place. And there go Megan smiling with that big smile. Megan getting her stuff together on the bike. Ooh, Lord. I told you that girl got some legs now. I'm just sorry. She was born to do this. There she goes, she heading out. And look, she throwing that big whop of a leg over. I promise you that damn Megan, that girl, she's nothing nice. So I want to share that on her. Something else I want to share. What is this? Oh, damn, that's something else. Okay, now something else I want to share is it this? Hold on. Yeah, it's this. Okay. Okay. I want to share this. Then we'll move on. This, I'm like I said, the rest of this stream, I'm just sharing a few things that we're gonna get out of it. So let's see. Oh, this is Megan again. I'm honoring her because she's doing so damn good right now. I got to give her a little airplay. Of course, I've been singing her praises the whole time, but still. Let's see what she's doing. She rolling. She said, Breckenridge on an absolute ripper of a divide run. Oh.
Updates going into the night.
Hi.
Any updates going into the night here?
Time out. Look at that damn leg on Megan Hackinen. You talking about having a pair of head crushers.
Hi.
Any updates going into the night here in Breckenridge?
Yeah, I'm going to go up Boreas Pass. Spirits are high. Legs are tired. Podcast game is hot.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, best of luck, Megan.
Thanks, Andrew.
Great seeing you.
That's Andrew honor mode. They break Felix LeBurge is killing his record right now. But I was laughing at that. I love Megan as a person, as a cyclist. And I'm not gonna lie, she's a pretty fine woman as well. And Megan, I love you, but I was just thinking that's a happy seat that she riding on right now. But yeah, that was Megan. God bless that woman. She's doing so good. So happy for her. What else do I want to share right now? Okay, I gonna jump to this because I ain't sharing much more. I want to share, of course, my girl Rachel Peugeot, the dog packer. We're gonna check in on her and see how she's doing right now. She dropped a little tidbit on her Instagram as well. Here it is. Put myself in position to fully check her out. And this is another cutie, but she's killing it too, though. Aside from business. Down on the corner, out here. I don't want to play out that music, but She's rolling. Told him out. Let's see it from the beginning again. Twitter.vibe 5, 6, and 7. Day 5, 6, and 7. Her and her dog Cashew. Look like I had a nosebleed there. Sticking that tongue out, looking cute. The dog running. Highland Lake camping day 6. Ride or die for sure. Lincoln in the Basin day 7. That's a cute, beautiful girl, and she going over some rough terrain, and she's actually kicking ass right now. I got to give that woman credit. Somebody else that is, like I say, that women's group is just to be commended right now. It's not all about smiles and beautiful faces and beautiful legs and all that stuff, even though we all like what us men do. It is about just that grit and determination that, like I say, is to be respected no matter what gender, race, whatever you want to say. It's just amazing to see these women gritting it out when so many have already scratched. So, last thing I want to show is my guy, and I'm ending this damn wheel stream. I'm already at 21 minutes, so it still went 20 plus minutes. But this is something I think has been talked about by somebody else, but I gotta let it ride myself. And that is my guy Jay Peter Very, man. He went on a tangent, and I just think it's crazy because, you know, it's worth listening to if you haven't heard it. So if you haven't heard it, I'm going to share this. Okay. Here it is.
I just thought maybe I would share a couple of things that have come up over the last couple of days that deserve discussion and just clarity on, I guess. If people don't know, they don't know. But one of the things that's been coming up the grapevine and knowledge travels up and down the trail of what riders are doing. And then people post on social media what they're doing. So there's a lot of information out there. And nobody is going to disqualify or police riders while they're out there. They're basically doing that themselves. And the other riders are also doing it to each other, just keeping everyone accountable. But one of the things is people at home, partners or crews or what have you, friends, making reservations at hotels for the rider that's en route. It's not allowed. It's not cool. There's not cell service out there in all these places. So, yeah, a rider gets challenged with kind of setting up maybe a hotel if that's what they're aiming for. And they're receiving outside help if somebody does that for them. So, noted. Riders are supposed to make all their own reservations and do everything on their own. So that's one thing. Another thing that has come up through discussions and things that have been heard is where people are sleeping. Sleeping in post offices is actually, it's against the law. A post office isn't a hotel. I understand people taking shelter in bad weather. It's been awesome weather. These small local communities don't want to see a dirtbag rider in their post office when they go to their post office box. So just kind of think about those things a little bit. And then the third thing is, which is kind of disgusting, is the way people strategize and think about pit toilets as this great shelter to be in. It's not. It's gross. And if you lock yourself in a pit toilet and somebody else wants to come by and use that bathroom, that's not that cool. And these things will become a bigger issue with more riders. And that's kind of what's been going on over the past 20 years. And I notice it just from hearing different people talk and lodge owners, and the impact that we as riders have at these communities and places.
Okay, that's enough. Let me see, we're at 25 minutes. Well, hopefully I won't take me but a few minutes to comment on that. But I just wanted to share that because, man, this is a guy who's won Twitter Divide and super accomplished backpack racer, and a guy that I actually look up to is one of the best ever to ever do it, you know. So I do hear his words, and I understand what he means. I think it is definitely unfair if you have somebody making reservations for you. Like, I had loved ones at home when I was doing Twitter Divide, and I wasn't trying to get them to make any reservations or anything like that for me because I knew that was, you know, going beyond the pale. And it was times I didn't have cell service, and guess what? I either had to try to make a reservation when I got there, or guess what? I couldn't get a hotel. And so I agree with them. The people shouldn't be making reservations for you, and that is the sign of the times now with cell coverage and all. And it's something you really can't police, you know. So if people doing it, it's nothing really you can do. I've seen so many people have people come out and visit them on the trail and bring them food, or girlfriends meeting people halfway. And I ain't gonna call nobody out, but at the same time, you ain't supposed to do that. I told my family, like, man, you ain't. I would love to see you, but you really ain't supposed to come out here and see me on any part of the route. And so, yeah, truth be told, I think it's even frowned upon to even be communicating with them. But that's one of them things where I think everybody gonna still at least every now and then try to check in with their family. But I understand what he mean by the hotel reservation thing. That's for damn sure. He said something about people sleeping in post offices and things. Now, I remember the rules. They're supposed to be, you ain't supposed to stay nowhere where nobody else cannot stay, you know, a public thing that's open to people. And the truth is, a post office really is not open to the normal public. So I don't want to get too high and mighty on my throne, and I get somewhere and all I got is a post office. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, J. Peter Berry. I'm taking this damn post office. I don't want to get too high and mighty, but it is true. You ain't really supposed to stay anywhere that's not like open for the public to stay, even though I think some of these communities like allow you to do that at a certain time of night because they know the race is coming on. These communities know you coming through, and so I think that has probably changed over time to where they'll be like, okay, you can stay here. They really cool like that, but then again, maybe some of them don't like it. I don't know, but I think I agree with Jay that if you do stay in one of these post offices or something like that, you need to be gone before anybody is getting up to actually come see you sleeping in there. You need to be gone. Thirdly, he mentioned the pit toilets, and I just think that's just the evolution of the sport. And the problem with the pit toilet is, man, you got the best riders in the world who's promoted it before. And one of my main heroes is Sophian Sahili. I never forget, he did a video. He was just talking about that's how he doesn't sleep. I mean, doesn't have to carry as much to sleep because he stayed in pit toilets. And it's just one of those things. I just think it just caught on. And I'm still amazed at how people don't end up in the same pit toilets or something like that. But for me, I actually had a bad experience to where I messed over somebody by being in the toilet. It is funny. He said people strategize around it. I don't know how, because I think I only seen like one place on the map where it said it was a toilet there. Because all these campgrounds don't have toilets, and I guess the only way you know is if you've been there. But I don't know which ones got toilets or not. I do know where campgrounds are from looking at the map, but that's it. But if people know where the actual toilets are, and he says he don't like them actually putting it as a POI, point of interest, man, like you say, I don't see no way of stopping that too much, because if it's somewhere in the middle of nowhere, somebody might choose to do that as opposed to set up camp for a few hours. They might want to stay in the toilet. And he said it's nasty, but I can't lie. The 2 I stayed in was kept crystal damn clean. And the incident that I had is I stayed in one, and I hate I did this, honestly. In Lincoln, I was just desperate, and I just needed a couple of hours of rest, and I stayed in the bathroom, and a couple of people actually came in wanting to use the bathroom, and I didn't have the door locked. I was sort of laying, it was a gigantic bathroom, so I was sort of laying in the shower area, and they used it, but they didn't do number 2 or nothing. But I could have been disturbing somebody from doing a number 2. I don't know. But that wasn't the greatest look for me at the time. I hated to do it, but I was exhausted, tired, and I did it that night. So I think that's what he's talking about, is that it can be frowned upon sometimes if somebody needs to use it. The second time I did it, luckily it was a more campground out in the middle of nowhere, and nobody came by there. So he had a lot of valid points. So it's definitely things to be noted, and I wanted it to get out there. And the biggest slap on the wrist is people helping each other from home. It's like they say in the Bible, all sin is none is better than the other. So doing any of it, I guess, is not a good look. So, but all that said, that's my coverage for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I ain't gonna stick around no longer. I'm gonna let you enjoy your the rest of your weekend, what you got left of it. Good luck to all the leaders, Victor Bosani, Megan Hackett, and Fetus LaBerge, everybody else that's out there, women, men, single speeders, dog packers, whoever they are. Hope they have a good one until I check in either tomorrow or the day after. Right now, we out. We love you. God bless.